Hello YouTube, this is Jeff with Jeff's Toy Reviews, and today I am reviewing the Walmart exclusive Transformers Decepticon Cassettes, Frenzy, Laserbeak, Ravage, and Rumble. These are part of the Walmart G1 reissue exclusives. They've been happening for the last year with Walmart. It started with the mini bots, the mini Autobots, and Hot Rod and Starscream, Devastator, and then it went to Optimus Prime. Soundwave is now hitting stores, and my buddy Ronnie's got me hooked up on that, which is great. And then I was able to find the cassettes, and the cassettes have always been a favorite of mine. When I was a kid, I only owned 2 cassettes. I owned Decepticon Ravage and Rumble, which and I was never owned Frenzy or Laserbeak. I did have Buzzsaw, who comes with Soundwave, so never did own the other 2, so kind of crazy in that respect. So just a quick look at the packaging. The packaging is the same on both. I'm going to bring the camera back here and bring it up. Excuse the glare. Ooh, it's getting bad. Just to give you an idea here. So we have the packaging. Nice G1 artwork from way back in the day. And these look fantastic on card. They really do. If you're going to open yours and you want a tip from me, go ahead, and what you do is you take an X-Acto knife or a really sharp knife, and you just kind of go along. You take the knife along the cardboard and cut it out. When you get to here, I would remove the cassette first, like pop it out, and then just cut along and finish cutting the rest of it out. And this way you can keep the card. Some people may not care about the card. I do. I like the cards because 1, they look cool, and 2, on the back you get your file cards, which look really good. And go ahead, and if you want to pause that, you can take a look at the bio there, and the tech specs are there. And you know, they look really nice. These are really cool. Like part of me wants to get another set just for the collector and me, but the other part of me is like, nah. You know, open these up. You're going to display them in the home, so it does have the instructions. It is so G1, and look, it even has the points. These aren't actual points though. It just says Authentic Transformers. Way back in the day, Hasbro did this with G.I. Joe and Transformers, where you could cut the points off, save them up, send like $15 shipping or whatever, and you could buy a figure. I think Reflector was one of them. God, I can't. They weren't the Throttle Bots. What were they called? The Omnibots, I think they were called. Yeah, really cool stuff, man. So if you're a big G1 fan, you'll get a kick out of the points like I did. I just thought that was pretty funny. Transformers Authentic. So yeah, I mean, these look fantastic. They're hitting Walmart shelves now. They do retail for about $19.97, which I think is a little high. But the collector in me was really excited to get them, so I was good on that. We're going to go ahead and start off with Laserbeak and Frenzy here. And let me bring the camera down a little bit further. There we go. And take a look at these guys. And, you know, they're great. They're in their cassette modes, just like in the packaging. Go ahead and start with, we'll start with Laserbeak. Laserbeak looks really cool in his cassette mode. Excuse the shine. This is a rub sticker or a rub logo, and this is just warming my home in my office right now, so that's just humming right now, just humming along, because it was black earlier, which was kind of cool. Actually, if you look in the packaging, bring the package back out here, it's a little darker. Well, maybe not. Now it's all lit up. Maybe it's just the heat. I think it's the heat. So, but to transform a Laserbeak, you go ahead and bring the feet down. You could transform him different ways. Some people just bring the head out first. You know, they bring out the wings out. I like getting that really long, that good wingspan going. And then you take his weapons, which look just amazing the way they did it. All chrome covered and really cool. This is die cast, which is nice. They kept the die cast in these figures, which is just really awesome that they did that. I'm so happy that they did that with these figures, with the reissues. I was worried that they were going to go all plastic, but they've all kept their die cast intact, which is really nice. Excuse the glare that happens, but man, I mean, just the detail. He's got his eyes painted in. Mine's not completely lined up on that side, but you know, just really, really nice looking. Just so cool. I mean, the stickers are done really nice. They're put on there really nicely. Just amazing. Nice to have Laserbeak back, a G1 Laserbeak in my collection. I was about to say back in my collection, but I've never owned a G1 Laserbeak, so it's really cool to finally have one. I did have a Buzzsaw because he came with Soundwave. Although I did not have Soundwave, I had Cassette Man. So here we're taking a look at Frenzy, and really nicely done, cassette mode, and there he is on the back. And then we're just going to go ahead, take the legs, bring them down all the way like so. All the way like so. Turn it around. Bring the arms out, and his head will pop up automatically. And then bring arms, and there you go. And you just take the legs, rotate them forward like so, and then you slide out the feet, and boom. Now, I think he looks really cool. That G1 Frenzy look. I know he was Rumble. The blue one was Rumble in the cartoon, but Frenzy on the package, and he was always Frenzy to me just because I had Rumble, which was the red one, and I always thought it was weird that the G1 cartoon translated it that way or made it that way. I just thought it was kind of strange, but yeah, it looks really good. Nice paint details as before. The stickers are done really well. Just really cool overall, like really, really nice looking, you know. The weapons can be put over his fist. You just slide on over. This one's having difficulty. So you can hold his gun. To point it straight, you have to do that, which is really weird, but it's that G1 stuff. So I actually have him displayed with his guns on his back, like so. Yeah, and the sticker came off. Where did this sticker come from? Oh, the sticker came from up here. Might have to get some toy hacks if that keeps happening, because you get the G1 labels from them too. So yeah, it looks really cool. I mean, the guns look really nice. They're very shiny. I mean, you can see that chrome pickup really well. Very reflective, very nice. And I think they look great together. I mean, they just do. And let's see here. Let's go ahead and bring in Ravage and Rumble. And here we have Rumble's weapons. We have Rumble's weapons, Rumble, Ravage, and his weapons. Sorry about that. And Ravage looks really cool as well. He does have some die cast in his legs, which is nice. And he is a very simple transformation, probably the easiest stuff of them all. You just bring his tail back like so, his head down like so, and then you extend his legs. Now, because he comes off really narrow, I mean, he is narrow. So he can be a little difficult to stand sometimes. I actually have him, I think in the picture you'll see at the end, maybe at the beginning. Well, you'll see a couple of pictures. I actually have him in a kneeling pose when he's up on the, when he's on display, just so if he falls off the shelf, he doesn't fall too far. Or if he tips over, doesn't tip over too far and fall on the ground or anything. So, yep. So there he is with his weapons. Again, I mean, the G1 nostalgia for these figures is amazing. I mean, my Ravage last time, I wound up selling him, and this was so faded you could barely tell. I mean, that was the side for the cassette. It was horribly faded. So there's that. And last but not least, our good boy Rumble here. Same as Frenzy. He's just a basic cassette. Same thing. Good sticker. Stickers are a little wonky on this one, but that's all right. It was when I picked these guys up, they did not. they only had one set of the Frenzy and Laserbeak. I was looking for 2 sets from my buddy Ronnie, who was able to shout out to him for picking up the Soundwave for me. But yeah, I wound up finding another set because I wanted to make sure that I was able to do that, be able to find a set for him. But they had a bunch of these up there, which is strange because Ravage is such an iconic character, and you have Red, Rumble, or Frenzy, or whatever you want to call him, because in the cartoon they called him Frenzy, which is odd. So yeah, I mean, it looks really good. I like the Decepticon logo. Everything's fine. You got the rub symbol on the back that does work. And again, just like Frenzy, I will be displaying him like so. Now, I only brought down 2 other cassettes for comparison. I brought down the Masterpiece version of Frenzy here, and he is a little bit taller than the G1, of course. But the cool thing is they do fold up basically almost the same and into about the same size. So I believe you can put the G1 cassettes in your Masterpiece and vice versa. So I will try to do that when I do my G1 Soundwave review, when that happens, just to kind of give you guys an idea if that works or not. But that's what I had heard. So, but yeah, I mean, he's a little bit taller. Of course, the detail's better because he's a Masterpiece figure. This is just the G1. But yeah, they look really good. I mean, just look really awesome together. So yeah. Mine will be displayed next to each other too. And we also have Ravage here from the Masterpiece line, and we're going to show him here with the G1. Ravage, lot smaller, but again, you know, he's more articulated. He's a Masterpiece version of this figure, and he's not thin, like he's got some width to him. So this is really cool version though. I've always liked the Masterpiece version. But man, I am so happy to get these guys in my collection. Again, just to have the G1s, knowing that Warner Brothers, Walmart and Hasbro are working together to do this. I can't wait to see what the next line of these is going to be. I'll be getting Soundwave soon, and once I get him, I'll definitely do a review. And so with all the cassettes and everything, and I'll even show him against the Masterpiece and another commemorative reissue I have of Soundwave. But no, these guys are great. If you are a G1 fan, these are for you. If you're not a G1 fan, you're not going to want to spend the money because they are $20 a set. It's expensive. I even thought they were expensive. So but I'm a G1 fan. I'm a Transformer fan. I'm a Soundwave fan. I'm a cassette fan. So to be able to get these guys back into my collection and be able to do this is really cool. So I'm really happy to have them back and to be able to review them, have them displayed again in my collection. And so I'm excited about that. The set's not for everybody just because you're either going to be a G1, if you're a G1 fan, you'll get them. If you're not, you're going to look at them. You may have a little nostalgia for them. And you're like, oh, cool. Are these for kids? They're fragile. Like, I was really amazed on how fragile Rumble and Frenzy are. They are fragile figures. Like, you see gaps in their arms where it looks like they want to separate, and in their legs. Like, their legs feel fragile to me. But, you know, that's what they are. I mean, these are good for collectors. This is a collector experience. If you want to get them for your kids to see how they like them, great. But be careful. They do have small parts. And you'll probably get lost or step on them or they'll break. You know, it just happens. Like mine did when I was a kid. So, but yeah, I'm really happy to get these guys in my collection. As I said, I'm sorry for repeating myself. But yeah, this has been my review of the Walmart exclusive G1 Transformers reissues of Decepticon Frenzy, Laserbeak, Ravage, and Rumble. And I would appreciate it if you guys like this video because that helps me out, helps people see my videos more. Share this video would be great too. Share with your friends if they're on this fence about these figures or if they haven't seen these figures and they're curious about them. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. I do apologize. This video is going to be over 15 minutes long, but thank you again so much for watching. Thank you all for your continued support. very grateful for every one of you who have followed and continued to be with me as I do these reviews. I'm going to try to make them more frequent. So thank you again so much. Have yourselves a wonderful day. You all take care now, okay?